This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
On the show today, well, we talk about Shaun's adventures in the Rotto swim that was abandoned. And then we meet Pete, who was your paddler, Shaun.
Yeah, got bullied into doing it.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Shanghai, I think, yeah.
Someone won Lotto in Pinjarra and a local has an idea of who it could be.
Oh, I mean, their powers of deduction are unbelievable.
It's like Sherlock Holmes of the area.
Yeah.
The Premier Roger Cook comes in. We have a chat to him. Geez, he gets pumped up about the WWE, which is a big hit over the weekend.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun. This is what I came for. Yeah. Perth's Nova 937. Keep on giving me all you got.
It's 6:03, Nathan and Shaun. Mick swims back.
Attacking us for having breakfast yesterday just then.
By saying how good, what did you have? I'm excited for you.
Scrambled eggs on toast with the side, because when a company's paying for your food, you get all the sides. I had a side of feta, a side of cherry tomatoes, and a side of a crispy bacon.
Oh,
Did we use
burrito.
Natalie?
Yeah, the bacon burrito. It's a hit.
I felt we've used the same spot for a while and it's starting to drop off. Any thoughts?
No, standard
it's
was
just me.
great.
I do like to mix things up, but I think that we've found a place which is steadfast and true.
And this is the biggest factor for you. They're quick.
They're quick.
Yeah, you don't like waiting.
I'm not
And I've
waiting.
never
I'm
had
not
a bad
waiting.
one from there.
No.
Okay.
But if they wrong me once, as anyone does in
you
life,
cut 'em
I
off.
will cut them off and destroy
Cut
their
them
entire
off.
family.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
I feel like I need to win Lotto. Someone in Pinjarra has won Lotto.
Yeah.
$1.3 million prize is yet to be claimed.
And so now you feel like you should win it.
Well, I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. The lucky charm, makes
Well,
sense.
there you
Yes,
go.
I know.
Where would you shop anywhere else?
I do love it, though. Pinjarra is a buzz today, the office manager said. They said everyone's wondering who the winner is, and this is the most insightful sentence I've ever
tell
heard
me.
in my life. It could be a local or someone passing through.
Stop. No.
Newsflash.
No, there's got to
Town
be
genius
there
said.
has to be another possibility.
I do understand.
Is there another possibility?
That's a good point.
If I go
tell you
missing,
what.
I want her to look for me.
Yes, I know.
The woman that said that statement.
There's nothing that the locals hate more than when it is a passer through.
An out-of-towner.
Yeah, somebody in Esperance won a big jackpot not that
Yeah.
long ago. It was somebody visiting, and it's like, oh, no, you're coming in here, you're taking
But
all
you
our
know
winning
what?
lotto
Taking our
tickets.
winnings.
How many do you buy when you're in Dunsborough, though?
All the time,
All the
mate.
time.
Every time.
I don't want to be the person that
Yeah,
buys one
yeah,
in Dunsborough
yeah.
and then wins, but then I'm the person that doesn't live there. Like, I hate.
Yeah. No,
they
I'm one of
hate
the
you.
people that are, quote, passing through.
I do agree with you, though. It seems like everyone's getting their opportunity. So when's our
WA?
opportunity
Yeah.
going to happen?
It's ridiculous.
It's like somebody wins every week.
The
Yeah, it
MS
is.
Home Lottery House, that's back, Sean.
Yes.
Yeah. So
That's
we've
worth
got
a truckload,
chance
isn't
of
it?
winning that. That's a very special time for us here. We all jump in there and get a ticket, but our producer Amy convinces her children they're going to move into the
Yeah,
house.
she literally, they
She
start
shows
packing their
them. They
stuff.
do the 3D tour.
This'll be your
She tells
bedroom.
them to pick their bedrooms out, and then the house is drawn. Amy doesn't win it, and then they ask her for months afterwards
Yes,
when
when
they're
are we
moving.
moving to that nice house?
Yeah. So
the
are the kids
stairs.
excited about moving to Marmion? Are they, Amy? Are they excited?
They're still talking about City Beach House.
How have we got over
That was 2 years
When are we
ago.
going back, Mum?
That was a beautiful house, that one, too, by the way. They would have loved living there.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to see in this day and age of pleasing children, some parents still disappoint them.
Yeah, because by not
100%.
winning a lottery. It's amazing, isn't it?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Just want to congratulate you, Ellie, on your fashion today.
Yeah.
She's wearing like
She's tonal.
a really nice white jacket, some white shorts, and what's that colour?
Beige.
Beige.
Taupe.
A top. You know what? Because you're pregnant at the moment, and pregnant women these days are so stylish. Remember back in our parents'
Just
day,
massive-
it was just
massive
whack it was just cut a hole in a 3-man tent.
Yeah,
and
it
wear
was
that.
like
It was.
And nowadays,
She looks amazing.
Is it a lot of pressure as a pregnant lady to be stylish?
No, in
these
fact,
days?
there's less pressure because you're like, I have an excuse.
I've got an excuse,
to
yeah.
look the way I look.
But what about the cost factor? Because then you've got to go out and buy other clothes and stuff
Well,
like
I was
that.
looking at maternity jeans yesterday, and they're so expensive
Are they?
for something that you're like not going to wear your whole life.
How expensive?
You just have to get pregnant repeatedly
Yeah,
so
to
you can
get your money
money's
for
worth out
wear,
of your
cost per
jeans.
wear.
Yeah.
They can range up to $140.
For maternity jeans?
Yes, and they're like few and far between. It's not good.
Wow. Pregnant ladies. You're going through it, aren't you?
Pregnant ladies.
And at the end, a baby crawls out of your hoo-ha.
and then it starts.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Shut up and drive. Thirsty Camels. 10K.
Drive through.
Win 10 grand with Nathan, Nat and Shaun at our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through at the Landing in Alkimos. Shop the way you want and save big bucks in-store and online at the Camel.
One of these two people is about to score a spot in our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through at the Landing in Alkimos on Friday.
It's going to be Michael versus Chloe this morning. We'll start with you, Michael. Good morning.
Good morning. How you going?
Awesome.
Michael.
What car would you be rocking up to?
In a Nissan Navara.
Yeah,
nice.
That's right. What colour?
Oh, grey.
And in the passenger seat,
right.
what intelligent person would you put in there?
I'd have to go probably my business partner or his wife.
Or his
wife?
Not your wife?
Do you have a wife?
No, not my partner. Nah.
She's at home right now eating Play-Doh.
She's super pretty, though. So pretty.
Oh, no, she's not listening,
Michael, you're in massive trouble.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
dead.
You're up against
You're dead.
Chloe from Wanneroo. Morning, Chloe.
Good morning.
Hey, Chloe.
Okay, what are we
Chloe.
driving, Chloe?
I've got a Nissan X-Trail.
Oh, okay. It's a bit day for the Nissans.
Nissans. Okay, who's in the passenger seat, Chloe?
Definitely my husband. He's the pub trivia kind of.
Are you listening to this, Michael?
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
a couple
yeah.
that...
Well, Chloe's not going to choose Michael's wife.
Yeah.
Hey, Chloe, does your husband go to pub trivia nights?
Yeah. Yeah, my husband loves them, and I go along, but I'm no good at the questions. so-
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
Must be
All
right up his alley.
Well, that's good news for Michael. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We have 5 questions coming at you. If you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you take the point for that round. If you get it wrong, we're going to give your opponent a crack at it. Let's test your buzzers. Michael,
Michael.
Chloe,
Chloe.
working well.
Here we go. Star Wars Day is held on the 4th of which month?
Chloe.
Michael.
Chloe,
July.
incorrect.
Oh, May.
Incorrect. Michael, did you want to? Michael, did you want to have a crack at it?
May.
Yeah, that's weird. You got that. You are absolutely
Chloe,
correct.
you just misspoke then.
Chloe, hey Chloe, if you get it wrong first round, don't then shout out the right answer.
Yeah. Okay, question number
question
2.
two.
Here we go. The halfway point of a regular human pregnancy occurs in which trimester?
Chloe.
Michael.
Chloe
Second.
is correct. Chloe's on the board, everybody. It's 1-1. Okay, question number 3. Which first name is shared between musician McCartney and actor Walker?
Chloe.
Chloe,
John.
incorrect. Michael,
Jesse. Oh,
Sorry, did you say
yeah.
Jesse?
McCartney.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. The answer was
What a
Paul.
tune.
Paul McCartney, heard of him, and Paul Walker.
Michael,
that song, though.
that was enlightening.
No point for that round. We go on to question
Paul
number
McCartney,
4.
come on.
Okay, question number 4. What shape is the base of a geometric 3D cone?
Chloe.
Michael.
Chloe.
Circle.
Chloe, you are correct.
What are we up to?
We're up to Chloe leads 2-1 as we head to question number 5. To force the tiebreaker, Michael, you absolutely have to get this one, okay?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Which author created the book character Hermione Granger?
Michael.
Chloe.
Michael.
J.K. Rowling.
Michael's tied it up, everybody. We go into a tiebreak. Tiebreak rules apply. Okay, here's what happens.
You have to take your pants off.
Well, you want to be comfortable,
Michael's
obviously.
were already off, as it turns out. If you buzz in and get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, your opponent wins. There's a bit riding on this. Okay.
Let's do it.
Which one shall we go? The next one?
Yeah, the next one.
Okay. How many times does the letter Y appear in the word mythology?
Michael.
Michael for the win.
2.
Michael
For
has
the
won!
Yes, come over the top.
Michael, you're very considered. It's the way you just
Very.
very calmly go, Michael.
He doesn't yell in.
Michael, we are going to be seeing you and perhaps your workmate.
Definitely
wife
not your wife.
at our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-thru at the Landing in Alkimos. Somebody's going to win 10 grand. So good luck, Michael. We'll see you there.
Awesome, thank you.
And we've got a little bit more for you. A cheeky $150 to spend at Thirsty Camel as well.
Oh, you legend.
Get amongst that, Mike.
All right.
Valiant
Good
effort,
game, Chloe. Well done,
Yes.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Didn't embarrass yourself.
no.
Well
Michael,
done.
clean up the Nissan. We'll be having a look at it when we get there on Friday. All right, thanks.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Shaun just regaling us with great stories from the Rottnest Swim.
Shaun, so Harry asked the question of, did you do a water poo?
Yeah, no,
An
I
aqua poo?
didn't. But on any boats that had a toilet, they flush out into the ocean.
Yes.
A lot of the cases, and the boat we had just goes directly out into the ocean. And I only heard this at the end. My mate Chuck, he needed to go and have an early poo, and I was swimming, and the boat was in front of me, and they reckon I swam through it. But I didn't know.
You're like, who threw a picnic in the ocean? That's delicious.
What a waste! Love a picnic. But of course, the swim was hard yards for everyone. Obviously, getting called off. But the hardest position, I think, for everyone on the day was being the paddler.
Yeah, I heard this.
Yeah.
That the paddlers, whilst the swimmers could kind of plough through the chop, the paddlers were really being smacked in the face with it non-stop. And there were a lot of stories of paddlers losing their paddles, tipping out of their kayaks, or just being pushed way back and not being able to keep up with their swimmer.
So you would think that you would want the strongest paddler that you know.
Well, yes, absolutely. Well, I spoke to a number of friends, and I did have a great friend, Pete, who never lets me down. And I know he was always going to be the backup for me.
Yeah.
And I know this
not
is
your
the other
first
thing.
choice, though.
No, this is the other thing, because I know he did it last year, and I felt like we pressured him into this moment, and it was horrendous with the ski that he had. And he was helping a guy out who had a vasectomy that was supposed to do most of it.
Right.
But once he sat in the...
It's like, I can't do this.
In the kayak, he couldn't do much.
Yeah, right.
So Pete was stuck doing it all. So when I asked him this year, he was really reticent to be.
Yes.
He was really
It's like,
reticent.
no, thank you.
So you asked Pete, and he sort of said no, and then so what, you asked around?
He said, yeah, maybe, or just have to. And so I asked around. I didn't have any backup, but I knew he's the type of guy that if you ask again, he's 100%.
So when did you ask again?
I waited about a week.
And then he said...
100%. Yeah.
No, did he say 100% or did he say, I guess I'll have to if you can't find anyone else?
Well, no.
Why don't we
I
ask
backed
him?
him into a corner.
Hello, Pete.
Hello, how are we, guys?
Did you
Hello,
feel
Pete.
100% pressured by Shaun McManus to do this paddling, Pete?
Of course I was.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
The big man said I had to step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaun said you can't even stay on an air mattress in a pool.
That's probably true. Probably true.
For someone who was backed into corner and did it, he was a bit ungrateful, wasn't he? There was a bit of drama at the start. Do you want to talk us through your side of the story?
On my side of the story, okay, a little different from Shaun's side, but anyway. So I'm at the start. I've had to paddle out about 400 metres offshore.
Well, that'd be me. I'd be done.
Yes.
Hey, Pete, first of all, how hard was it getting in the canoe, the kayak?
Oh, my gosh. So I did support the pub last time, and the seas were just flat, glass, in perfect conditions. I'm expecting the same thing. No.
And the perfect storm happened.
Yes, exactly. Worst conditions in ever.
Oh, my gosh. I could not believe it. Anyway, I fell off trying to paddle out there for a start.
It's not a great start, is it?
By myself.
But Shaun told me that you're not really an ocean person. You'll sit on the beach while everyone else is in the ocean.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Pete's an Australian sidecar champion, so he's known motorbikes and speedway all his
So
life.
he's a professional passenger. Is that what you're saying?
All right, so you're paddling out, Pete. You're paddling out.
Yeah, I've paddled out. And Shaun told me, he said, I'm in the second group. And I've gone, righto. Anyway, so the first, I'm a long way out. I can't hear what's going on the beach.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for the second group. Anyway, so the first group is all the professionals. And they come through. But the professional group had split up because there's a little bit slower ones and some really fast ones.
Yeah.
So I've followed the second group.
I think
which
because
was
Shaun said
actually
he was
the
in the
first.
second group. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
said
see
he was
what
in the
went
second
wrong.
group. Yeah, so I started following them, and you can't see. All you can see is a white cap.
Yeah.
And every swimmer had a white cap.
Yeah.
So
you just picked one and followed them?
I'm just picking whichever one and chasing him. But in the end, I was in the wrong group, so I had to double back, and I've come back, and there's Shaun waving his arms around and carrying on.
It's pretty mad, apparently.
Yeah. Nah. Apparently, he reckons it was like 20 minutes. I'm thinking it was way less than that.
Yeah, I have heard there's a bit of a dispute over the time.
Yes.
Shaun originally was saying it was half an hour.
Half an hour, yeah, exactly.
And then I think you were saying it was around 10 minutes, probably, Pete?
10 minutes, I say.
Yeah,
We'll split it with
Pete,
10.
let's just
20.
go down to the hard knuckles of this. Did you have these skills necessary to paddle in those conditions?
I'd say probably not.
But you were given no choice. You were given no choice.
I've never seen anything like that. There was times there where I was in the middle of a wave. I could not see Shaun.
Yeah.
I was down. I couldn't even see the boat that was next to me.
Yeah.
God.
I was down in a wave and I could not see anything.
This is the thing that gets me. This is the thing that gets me is that all the glory is put on the swimmer, but what about the paddlers? They're paddling to Rottnest.
Yeah,
and keeping you in line, but keeping you headed the right direction.
Oh, yeah, we had to keep him heading the right direction, and it was.
Once you found him, Pete. Let's not get it twisted.
I followed the wrong swimmer for about half an hour.
You're in a game of Where's Wally there for a second.
Hey, was this an example of like you did it really badly so that he won't ask you again? Was it like that?
No, you know what? I would love to do it again. I've faced the worst conditions now.
No, he didn't do it bad. He absolutely did not do it bad. He kept me on course in the end, and he did a bloody great job in the end.
Yeah.
But I just take back to, I was thinking over the last 48 hours, the poor bastard, he had no choice but to accept after I asked him a couple of
and then
times.
it's just so woefully awful that you think, I'd be surprised if you want to front up again.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're going to speak to other people like you, Pete, right now. So give us a call, 13 24 10. We'd like to know when this scenario's happened to you. You really, honestly, don't have the skills to do what's requested of you, but you've been backed into a corner and given no choice, so you just have to give it a red hot go. How many people died? Where did you end up? What was the situation where you were like, I do not have the skills to do the thing you have asked me to do, but I'm going to do it?
One of my friends graduated from uni with to be a drama teacher, and this is in Victoria, and she got offered a job at a school on Phillip Island. She's like, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
As a drama teacher, but there was a catch. She had to teach Japanese as well.
Did she speak Japanese?
No, she'd never studied Japanese at all. And so what she would do was on Sunday night, she would learn the lesson and then teach it on the Monday, forget it, and the following week just do it again. She had to do that for a year, teaching Japanese. So the kids were learning it as she was learning it.
How bad would marking any tests be? Because she would have to go, Jesus, I don't know what the answer is. All right, Angela's in Mirawa. Hey, Ange.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good, buddy. We are talking about not having the skills required to do the task where you were forced to do. What happened?
So I was forced and asked to go and help my friend choose a wedding dress. I don't wear dresses.
You don't wear dresses?
I don't wear dresses.
Are you here like, do you have something in a culotte?
I know, but you've got eyes, right? So you can.
But I'm not a girly girl. I have never been into that sort of puffy dress, lace. You know, my wedding dress was bought in a normal shop, and that's what I wore. I got married in court.
A normal shop.
What do you mean a normal shop?
So it wasn't a wedding dress, it was just a dress. Is that what you mean?
It was just a dress. But that's it. But my friend wanted the whole 9 yards, and I was like, you're choosing the worst person possible for that.
How did it go?
The last place, the woman said to me, so, Mum, what do you think of the wedding dress?
Mum,
because we're only a few years different, but I look daggy.
Ange,
that's
not
like
nice.
Salt in the wound, isn't it?
Oh, Mum, what do you think of it? I'm 3 years older.
That's funny, yes.
God, it's been a rough 3 years, wasn't it?
Oh, Ange.
Not a great day out shopping. I'm glad you gave it a go,
You're
though,
a
Ange.
good friend, Ange. Thank you. Monique's in Forestfield. Hello, Monique.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, good
Great,
morning.
Monique. What were you backed into a corner that you had to do it, even though you didn't have that skill set? What happened?
My best friend kept chickens in the suburbs, and one of them turned out to be a rooster.
Yes.
And because they're not allowed to keep that, she asked me if I could kill it for her. So I did.
Hang on. Why did she think you would be the best person to take this rooster out, rather than herself?
Aside from the fact that she knows I grew up in Asia, I'm from the Philippines, and in the Philippines we kill roosters
Yes.
to eat. Not just roosters, any chickens, and
Sure.
anything really.
Yeah. Anything really? That was the best, mate. We'll kill anything and eat it.
Well, but we're eating chickens every day of the week
Yeah,
too,
that's
so
right.
there's no difference
Exactly.
Yeah, all right, Mon, keep going.
Pardon me, sorry.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
going.
going, keep going.
So she said, I got to get rid of this rooster because it's either they kill it and they don't know how to do it,
Yeah.
or I do it, and I'm sure she said, I'm sure you can do it. You could do it. And I have never killed a chicken. I have seen my uncles and aunties do it hundreds of times back home, but I've never done it myself. But because I love my best friend, and I said, all right, I'll do it. And so I had to kill the poor rooster, and she was watching from her bedroom window. She was crying. So
She was crying? Were you crying?
I wasn't crying, but I was trying to sort of perform the deed by
Yes.
looking like I knew what I was
professional.
doing.
Oh, my God. The only way I could even attempt that is just to, I don't know, like do it the most, I don't know, just, I feel like, just put a pillow over his face. But even, I don't think I could even do that.
Like, I've seen my dad do it as a kid. Like, we were on a farm. But there's no way I could do it.
That is the worst.
You're a good friend, Monique.
Oh, Monique. And it's really great because I wonder if that translates if you ever need to, get an enemy taken out.
Yeah, that's true. We know you've got the skill set.
Yeah.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
The one and only Pink.
Hey, this is Pink.
Let's hear it for Pink from the best seats in the house, thanks to Bankwest.
Today's special Pink game is all about the day of the week that significant events occurred. We call it Today's the Day.
Okay, we've got a couple of contestants going head to head. Shaun and Dave will be competing this morning. Good morning to you, first of all, Shaun.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
Shaun.
Are you,
How are you?
familiar with the days of the week?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, you're all set.
Yeah, we should test you. What is today?
Today is Tuesday.
Yeah, you have to think about it. That's how you know it actually is Tuesday, because you have to think about it so
Well,
hard.
let's see if you've got a competitor in Dave. Hello, Dave.
Good morning, how are you?
Fantastic, Dave. We want to check if you know the days of the week. What was yesterday?
That was Monday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good start,
this is
Dave.
quick. Okay, up for grabs.
Be a
This is
hell
what
of a
you're
player.
playing for. Bankwest best seats to see Pink's Summer Carnival Tour, plus food and drinks. That's this weekend as well.
Wow.
Massive. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We are going to tell you a significant event. You just have to tell us which day of the week that event fell on. You buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point for that round. You get it wrong, we'll go to your opponent, and we'll keep going back and forward until somebody gets it right.
That's
There's
right,
only
everyone.
7 days in the
There's
week.
only 7
Back and forward.
options. Are we ready, guys?
Let's test some buzzers. Shaun,
Done.
Dave.
Dave,
Shaun,
Working
you're
well.
very, very quiet, so we're going to need you to be a bit louder, okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Good
Thank you
work.
so
That sounded
much.
good.
All right, here we go for the first of Today's the Day.
It is the 1st to 5 too, is
Yeah.
what we're looking for. Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure.
We'll just make it up as we go along, really.
Sounds like this show.
Yeah. On which day did Apollo 13 land on the moon?
Done.
Shaun,
Thursday.
it was not a Thursday. Dave,
Saturday.
not a Saturday. Shaun,
Tuesday.
not a Tuesday.
Not a Tuesday.
Dave,
Wednesday.
not a Wednesday. Shaun,
Friday.
not a Friday. Dave,
Sunday.
What took you so long, Dave?
Okay, this has quickly become my new favourite show. This is great. What a
Dave
great
leads
game.
1-0.
Okay,
Next round.
next round. Here we go. On which day did Prince Harry confirm that he and Meghan were officially dating?
Shaun.
Yes, Shaun?
Wednesday.
Not a
No.
Wednesday. Dave?
Friday.
Not a Friday. Shaun?
Monday.
Not a Monday. Dave?
Tuesday.
Yes! Dave, you've got such a natural talent for saying the right day when it's narrowed down to almost
After
nothing.
the third attempt.
He's like a calendar.
Dave leads 2-0. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Round
Let's go,
3.
Shaun. Let's
Here we
go.
On which day of the week in Sweden is the only day when young children are allowed to eat candy?
Dave.
Dave?
I'm going to go Sunday.
Incorrect. Shaun?
Friday.
Incorrect. Dave?
Saturday.
Yes, Dave.
Dave is the
Against
day
the odds.
whisperer.
He's the day
He
whisperer,
puts
right?
day into Dave.
Unbelievable.
Dave leads 3-0.
Okay.
Could it be a whitewash?
Jeez, Dave. On which day did Nova first launch with the Red Hot Chili Peppers here in Perth?
Shaun.
Oh, Shaun?
A Friday.
Not a
No.
Friday. Dave?
A Wednesday.
Not a
No.
Wednesday. Shaun?
Monday.
Not Monday. Dave?
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday. Shaun?
Saturday.
Not a
Not a
Saturday.
Saturday.
Dave?
Thursday.
It was Thursday, Dave.
Dave, you are so jaggy. It's
Yes.
unbelievable.
I know. Dave leads 4-0.
Oh,
He can
Shaun,
take it with
come
this
on,
next
mate.
one.
All right, here we go. On which day was Britney Spears freed from her conservatorship?
Dave.
Yes, Dave?
Thursday.
Not a Thursday. Shaun?
Friday.
Yes,
Oh!
Shaun! Could this be the comeback? We've all
hands
been
up,
waiting
Shaun.
for. Okay. That was good effort. Shaun has 1, Dave has 4. Okay, next round. On which day did Kathy Freeman win her 400-metre gold medal at the Sydney Olympics?
Shaun.
Yes, Shaun?
Saturday.
Not Saturday. Dave?
Thursday.
Not Thursday. Shaun?
Sunday.
Not Sunday. Dave?
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday. Shaun?
Monday.
Yes! Shaun!
What has happened?
Indeed, a Monday.
God, it's all too
Dave
brown.
clinging to his
fatiguing.
lead.
He's fatiguing.
4-2.
Dave is terrified. All right,
Okay.
here we go.
Oh.
On which day can you not buy alcohol in Bhutan?
Shaun.
Yes,
Dave.
Shaun? Shaun?
Sunday.
Not
No.
Sunday. Dave?
Thursday.
Not
No.
Thursday. Shaun?
Friday.
No.
Nope.
Dave?
Monday.
No.
Nope. Shaun?
Saturday.
Nope. Dave?
Wednesday.
No.
No.
Oh.
Sean?
Thursday.
No.
No. Dave?
Tuesday.
Yes, Dave's done it. Dave's done it.
He puts the day in Dave.
Exactly. You have won 2 Bankwest best seats to see Pink Summer Carnival plus food and drinks, all thanks to Bankwest. That is all yours, Dave.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Well,
No
buddy.
That was
worries.
Today's the day. Will we ever see it again?
I don't know. How are we all feeling about that?
That's pretty funny.
I mean, literally, we're just listening to people yell out days of the week.
How amazing is it that you people just don't jag it right at
No,
the
that's
start,
right.
and you have to go through nearly every day of the week.
I know, it's amazing, isn't
Great
it?
stuff. All right, today's the day may come back if we're desperate enough.
Or may not. We've got a new Pink game tomorrow. What will it be?
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun in podcast form.
All rise. The Premier's in the house. Roger Cook.
Roger
welcome
Cook.
back.
Thank you. Bit of respect.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Just a little bit.
Well, we saw you posing for a photo with Shaun McManus before the start of the Rottnest swim.
Yeah, look, I was down there. I got the opportunity to send everyone away
Yeah.
to their deaths.
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
Well,
it was a shocking morning. I was literally standing on the beach. I had a long sleeve shirt on, but I was cold.
Yes.
I can't imagine what it was like for you and the other swimmers, Shaun, because that was really tough
nervous
conditions.
excitement.
I had
Would've
so
kept you
much of
warm.
that
sheep fat.
Wool fat.
yeah,
or whatever.
it's called ocean grease that I end up
Yeah.
getting hold of, and I had heaps of that on there. But
It
still
that to me is crazy because to me, if I was was a marine creature, that would be marinade.
Yes, he was.
Like, you know.
Spread a bit of whale fat on your body.
Yes.
Roger, I do love, you know, you've got your naysayers, as every politician does, and when there was footage of you doing the gun start at the beginning, they were like, firstly, why is he not a sports person? Why is a politician doing it? And then also afterwards, they seem to blame you for the weather.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell us now
It's all
about
my fault.
how you control the weather?
It's the only time they've abandoned the race, and guess who started
Yes,
it?
I know. And Roger, the other thing they say is, why isn't he running the state? It's like, it was 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Oh, I hate that. That's stupid. But Roger is an athlete because he's doing his triathlons all the time, riding all the time.
Yes,
he swam last weekend.
So you did an ocean swim just last week, yeah?
Yeah, so I did the 5K City Beach to Scarborough Beach the weekend before. So,
so you're walking
that was
the
my
walk.
big
Fair
event.
effort.
That's the furthest I've ever swum. So, and as you know, these things, it's not about whether you win and how fast you go. It's whether you're pushing yourself.
Yeah.
And for me, that was as big
Oh, so you
as it
didn't
got.
go that fast, eh?
Yep. I didn't go fast, I can tell you that
Well,
much.
we do know one thing. There's a lot of people that would love a bit of one-on-one time with Roger Cook, the Premier.
Yes.
And you know, we see that a lot of time politicians will have dinners and people will pay thousands and thousands of dollars to get some contact with them. Do you ever have someone swim up next to you from a mining company trying to pitch some stuff to you?
Just while we're here.
Or do we have... Where's security? Where's the security in
How
this
good a
mix?
swimmer is Nigel Sadley?
Where's security?
I think the security are on the beach. They were watching me.
So they walk along the beach.
Walk along the beach
Do
with
they?
me, and look, there was a police boat out in the water. Right now, I don't know.
rats.
I don't know if it was watching me or if it was just bringing up the rear of the race to make sure no one drowned.
Are they
it was pretty much
authorised-
one and the same thing. Really.
Are they authorised to shoot a shark if it's coming for you personally?
So long as they
Is
get
that
the
way it
shark.
works? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That can be a bit dicey there. 5Ks is a long way, though, Roger, so I take my hats off to you because you just lose your mind so quickly after a few Ks. You're trying to stay positive, but it can be boring.
It's grueling.
Yeah. For me, it's the boredom. You know, you're just there. I did it. I experienced the same. I did the Bustleton Jetty swim the year before. A fantastic swim. Even then, when you can see lots on the bottom and stuff, after a while, you're just sitting there going. You know, you're just rolling one arm
so you
over
get
the
in
other.
the zone. Yeah.
So you did 10K on the weekend.
Yeah.
You know, that's an incredible process. So you must have had to really focus to just keep yourself in that zone, keep the arms rolling over, staying strong. Hats off to you. It's incredible.
It was difficult. And getting back to the Bustleton swim, which I did this year, and I was telling the guys about it when I was going around. There was a dinghy at the bottom of the jetty at one side, and there's people diving who are at the end of the jetty, so it's 1.8 kilometres out, and they're at the end of the jetty underwater. So you're just swimming, and all of a sudden you see these people, you panic.
Yeah, it's a spectator event, right?
Yeah.
But the Busso swim is fantastic because you can see these old pylons lying there. There's a lot of fish, not big fish, but you know, it's just. So as a visual spectacle, if you're doing a swim, it doesn't get much better than that.
Do you have a competitive pair of budgie smugglers that you like to go with?
Look, I think we can all be pretty safe in their knowledge that I would never, ever wear budgies. I just think, I think Tony Abbott's killed that for everybody.
So
I don't even have the body for budgies.
Do you
Look
do
at
your
this.
swims in boardies?
No, I wear racing shorts. Yeah.
Oh, like bike shorts?
Yeah, they look like bike shorts, but
They're
swimmers
swim
wear them.
shorts, yeah. Oh, that's good. We approve.
Modesty shorts.
Sean's favourite are from Yellowstone, but you don't put them into competitive swimming, do you?
No, they're not for competitive.
They're just for the ranch.
They're good ones. I've got one of those suits. They're worth about $700.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, they're what? You thought one?
You obviously didn't pay for it.
Yeah, no, I did. Yep.
With your money?
Absolutely.
With your
I got a 20% discount just up the road. So
Did you
it was
have a
$500 something. That's
Shop
a
a docker?
Groupon, yeah. So they're bloody expensive.
So it looks like a wetsuit, but no arms. Is that right?
Yes, correct. Yeah, they're really, really thin, tough to get on. You actually have to put gloves on, like you're about to murder someone to get them on.
Is that right?
Because they're quite slippery.
That's like your latex gimp suit, Natalie.
Yeah, okay. No, that
But
sounds
Natalie
right.
finds it the hardest when her hands are slippery. She has to unzip her mouth.
I hope your
Don't worry, I've
breath's a
seen
little
it.
better. The Premier's having nothing to do with this conversation.
So, the race got called off, but all the competitors told me that the beers still tasted pretty good when they got to Rotto.
Yeah, they did, Roger. Yeah.
A girl I know, she had, so their team, they actually pulled out 3 minutes before it was officially abandoned, so they felt quite vindicated then. But then they had to go back to Fremantle, but they had accommodation booked on Rottnest, so then they had to catch the ferry to go back to stay the night in Rottnest. So we're going to let that
the
go.
ferry of shame. And
I know, right? I know.
But look, a great event. People came from all over the world to swim that
to
race.
be
You know, it's iconic nowadays. So it's great that we can have these events that just bring people to Western Australia.
Yes.
They come, they spend money, they see the place, they tell their friends about it.
And on the same day as the WWE, it was
WWE. How big was huge? Absolutely huge. So 52,000 people were there for the Elimination Chamber. So the next biggest Elimination Chamber that they ever had was 33,000.
Yeah, right.
Oh. They usually only get about 20,000 people to these things. But to give you an idea of how important this is, 14,000 people came from outside the state.
Yeah, right.
They had 1 billion viewers.
Oh, wow.
Around the world.
You don't realise the reach of WWE.
165 countries in 26 languages.
Yeah.
Did you see the video that The Rock did? I watched it about 5 times. 45 seconds, he said, Perth, Australia, a dozen times. You can't buy that sort of publicity. So that was huge for us. And it was really successful.
Can I ask about that? Because we spoke about, it seemed like the WWE wrestlers, they got out around town.
Oh, and we had Becky Lynch in here. And she won, didn't she?
She won. And Seth Rollins was in as well,
Was that part of the communication?
Yeah,
they were giving?
They were giving. Look, when they go to places, they really invest. And the consummate professionals that they are. They went to the kids' hospitals. They did a wrestling academy with up-and-coming wrestlers in WA. They did. They went to community groups. They went to shopping centres. They brought the place alive, and that's why I think Western Australians just flocked to the place to go to it.
Next time, can you make them call it the WWA?
That's very good.
A rebrand.
Oh, wow.
If you were invited into the ring, would you have done it?
I was ringside at one point.
I was invited in once.
Right?
I thought, the women fought me. Let's be honest.
Did you have a tunic?
No, I went in wearing camo, like camo pants. And I went in sort of military style. They said to dress, but they ripped me apart. Would you have done it?
Anything for the state.
Body on the line.
Body on the line.
I would have done it. I would have been in there.
I hope the WWE
so long as I could take a chair with me.
Last week we had the Prime Minister in, Anthony Albanese, and one thing that was going around at the time was getting him to promise that the GST won't be changed and WA will still get their fair share. Whenever there seems to be any Prime Minister or Premier, you've got to fight for it, or, is the Prime Minister going to honour his pledge about WA and the GST? Is that just made up for the media?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, right.
It
so
was
there's no threat to it at all.
Albo is locked in. He's been locked in forever.
But if there's a change of government, will that change?
Well, no. If there's a change of government, well, then it can. So it's locked in for the next 3 years. So that's, the real question you have to ask is, particularly at the next federal election, who will defend the GST deal? That's the question for Western Australians. The only guy in national politics today that questions the GST deal is Peter Dutton.
Yeah.
And so that's the reality.
But say Dutton got in, right? So say Dutton gets in. There is a huge belief that WA propped up the last election, won over the last election.
We played a crucial role. Yeah.
So if you took that away from us, you would have I'm thinking a majority of the state not voting for your partner. Do they put that in the mix? Or
well, they should obviously.
That's up to the voter, isn't it?
It'd be political suicide in Western Australia.
It would be.
So if under the original deal, we would get around about $800 million out of $86 billion in terms of the overall GST pool.
That's staggering.
And that is absolutely outrageous. That was what the system actually set us up to do. So the deal that Mark McGowan managed to get for WA was so important.
Was it fair to say Colin Barnett had been working on that for a while? Because I know everyone takes, everyone takes, they claim the battle, they claim that we won that
when it's finally done.
I feel like it.
My hands were in there too.
Yeah. And don't forget, Matthias Cormann had a big role to play in that as well, working with Mark on that particular outcome. We've got to defend it, all the other state premiers sort of look at me going, you've got all this GST. And I said, well, hang on, we surrendered $13 billion over the last 5 years of GST to you guys.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to give me $13 billion, you're welcome to it.
And we're still getting less proportionally than everybody else, aren't we?
So we get 70 cents in the
Yes.
dollar. The next state to receive the next lowest amount is Queensland at 92 cents.
So
we do the heavy lifting in terms of GST.
Can you explain to me, because we know our argument, and it's like, well, it's not fair. The math doesn't work out. Yeah. Can you let me know what are the other states? Why do they think they're right? Because when you look at it on paper, it is unfair, the deal we are still getting. So how can they think that what we're getting now, which is slightly fairer than before,
well, when we were getting like 27
unfair?
cents or something?
Well, they look at us and say, "Oh, you've got all these minerals. That's not fair." And I say, "Well, no, we've got these minerals, and we have the prosperity from that because we did the hard work to set those industries up." To make sure
It's
that
also quite a mining industry in
And also,
Queensland.
they might have the minerals, just dig and find them. We just dug. That's all. We just got a shovel and dug and found them. Like, go digging.
There's a lot of mining in Queensland.
But at the end of the day, we're the ones that protected our finances.
Yes.
We're in a strong financial position. Most other states are running huge debts.
Victoria.
Deficit
my
budgets.
Lord.
And so they're desperate for cash. And they'll come and try and take ours if it helps prop themselves up.
It's so funny, you know, we're a one Australia, apparently, and then over the COVID thing, everyone splintered, and then that was the demise of the government.
What do you mean? Everybody else hated us.
Well, they were all going, everyone's going each other, and we all went our separate ways, and same with this. You're under pressure, you're backed into the corner, whether it's New South Wales or Victoria in particular. At this point in time, they're gunning for us, we're gunning for them.
Look, the fact of the matter is that Western Australia is the engine room of the nation's economy.
That's true.
Albo gets that. He understands that if WA is doing well, the nation does well in terms of its economy. So we'll continue to receive his backing. Love that. And we can go on and do some great things.
Good on you, mate.
Anything else that we need to know about? Any big news?
Because usually when you come in, or any premier comes in the past, you leave here and then suddenly
a big announcement about something.
You tell everyone you're a robot or something. Well, you could have said that on our show.
No, look, we'll just keep going. We're just going to continue to keep the economy strong. We're going to make cost of living relief measures where for the people who are doing it tough. And, of course, we're just driving the housing situation as much as we can.
Yeah, and the next big event you're going to bring here, what have we got?
See, I can't tell you that, but we love
Is there something good?
We love exclusive content. We love bringing really quirky things to Western Australia, so the rest of Australia has to come and have a look at it.
So watch this space.
Drag them over here. So watch this space. We've got some great events coming up.
Really?
Okay. All right.
I like that.
All right, you heard it here first.
There you go. That was Cookie.
Thank you, the Premier, Roger Cook.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We're out of here tomorrow. A new day, a new pink game.
That's
Well,
right,
look forward to
everybody.
it.
Yeah.
What's tomorrow's? Can you give some?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
What do you mean? You were nearly going to give it to me, and then
Let's just say it's a surprise.
No,
Is it this one? Is it that one?
It's this one.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Righto. Come back for that tomorrow morning, guys. I will be.
Plus, more opportunities to join us at the landing in Alkimos on Friday for our Thirsty Camel 10K drive-through.
That's right. Someone is going to be driving away with $10,000.
I know. It's pretty good, isn't it? Hello, Ross.
Howdy, guys.
Hi,
Welcome back, Shaun. I was telling
Ross.
Shaun, I was disappointed for him all weekend. And the wife at one stage said to me, let Shaun deal with the disappointment because...
You were taking it out on your family, were you?
No. But she said, let Shaun deal with the disappointment because I'm sure, and she didn't mean to say this meanly, because I'm sure he's dealt with a lot of that during his sports career.
Ow.
Well, to be honest, hurtful but fair.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.